Hi everyone. We're going to use the quotient rule to differentiate each function. Here is your quotient rule. Basically, when you take the derivative of a rational, you're going to take your denominator and multiply it by the derivative of the numerator, then subtract the numerator times the derivative of the denominator, then you take your denominator and you square it. So we have 6 examples here, and the first one we're going to do is here, so we can take the derivative of this. So you take your denominator and write that out. Then take the derivative of x, which is 1. Then minus your numerator times the derivative of the denominator, which is 2x, all over your denominator and square it. So when you clean up your numerator, and this is going to be 1 minus x squared over x squared plus 1 squared. Okay, the next one's very similar. So we're going to take the derivative of g. So we write down the denominator, which is 2t minus 7. Multiply it by the derivative of the numerator. Subtract the numerator times the derivative of the denominator, which is just 2. Then you take your denominator and square it. So when you clean this up, you're going to get 2t squared minus 14t minus 4 all over 2t minus 7 squared. Next one we have has a radical in it. So I'm just going to rewrite this real quick. It's x to the 1/3 over x cubed plus 1. So we take the derivative of h. I'm going to take write down your denominator, which is going to be x cubed plus 1 times the derivative of the numerator, which is 1/3 x to the negative 2/3. Subtract your numerator times the derivative of the denominator all over the denominator squared. Okay, and then cleaning this up, we're going to get basically this is going to be 1. I'm just going to take this piece right here. So this is going to be x cubed plus 1 over 3 x to the 2/3, and then we're going to have minus x to the 1/3 3x squared over, this would be x cubed plus 1 squared, and this would be x cubed plus 1 squared. So if you want to simplify this, we need to multiply this portion up into that. And when you do that, you're going to get x cubed plus 1 minus x times 9x squared. You have to multiply this because we want the same denominator. And our same denominator is going to be 3x to the 2/3 times x cubed plus 1 squared. And then cleaning it up further, you're going to get this is equal to 1 minus 8 x cubed over 3x to the 2/3 times x cubed plus 1 squared. All right. Remember, we did this part in here because we wanted to use our least common denominator. Okay, the next one, we take the derivative of this, h. So we're going to write down our denominator, just square root of 5 minus 1, or s minus 1. So sorry. That's a s minus 1 times the derivative of the numerator minus your numerator times the derivative of the denominator. And the derivative of the denominator is 1/2 s to negative 1/2. All right. All over, you're going to square root of s minus 1 squared. Okay, simplifying this, you're going to get square root of s minus 1 over square root of s minus 1 squared. And the second part, we're going to have x over 2s to the 1/2 times square root of s minus 1 squared. So my least common denominator is this one. So I'm basically going to multiply this by this portion. And to get that common denominator, you're going to get square root of s minus 1 minus 1/2 square root of s all over 2, or it's going to be, well, I had the half right here. So I'm going to move that 1/2 down here. So 2 times square root of s minus 1 squared. I'm going to erase this, the 1/2. And when you simplify, this is going to equal square root of s minus 2 over 2 square root of s minus 1 squared. Okay. The next one is with sign. So we take the derivative of x. I'm going to write down my denominator. The derivative of sine is cosine minus, write down your numerator, times the derivative of the denominator, which is 2x, all over x squared squared. So that's going to give you x squared cosine of x over x to the 4th minus 2x sine of x to the 4th. And this is going to simplify to x cosine of x minus 2 sine of x over x cubed. Alright, because this x would cancel here. That would give you x cubed here, so I only did it once here. Alright, one more. The cosine, so we're going to take the derivative and use our quotient rule. I write down my denominator. Derivative of cosine is sine, negative sine, minus, write down your numerator, multiply it by the derivative of the denominator all over your denominator squared. And simplifying this, you're going to get t cubed times negative sine of t. Well, let's just fix this up. So if I fix this up, I'm going to get negative t cubed sine of t minus 3x, this is supposed to be a t, right? 3t squared cosine of t. This should have been a t. Alright, all over t to the 6th. And then you can simplify that even further, and you're going to get negative. I'll pull out the negative here. I pull out the negative like that, this is going to change this to a positive. So we're going to get t sine of t plus 3 cosine of t all over t to the 4th. Okay? Basically, I reduced these t's here, canceled that out, got t to the 4th, and then I dealt with this t. And I just pulled the negative out front. Okay, that's all. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.